All right, so everyone's thinking about that shiny new electric car, right? You know, think about range, charging that new car smell. But um, have you ever thought about what happens like 8, 10 years down the line when the battery needs replacing?
Oh, yeah.
This is where things get really interesting.
Yeah.
Because we're not just talking about a simple swap, we're diving into the world of second life EV batteries.
It's a fascinating concept.
Yeah.
These batteries, even after they've powered your car for years, still have a significant amount of life left in them.
Okay.
And so instead of heading straight for recycling,
Right.
they can embark on a whole new career.
Okay, so they're not ready for retirement just yet.
No, not a
What
bit.
kind of second life are we talking about?
Well, imagine your old EV battery
Okay.
powering the lights at a music festival, or providing backup power for a construction site, or even helping to stabilize the entire power grid.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a pretty impressive resume for a retired battery.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of reports here from IDTechEx and others that dive deep into this emerging market.
Right.
What's the big takeaway? Is this actually a viable thing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's more than just a feel-good idea.
Yeah.
There's a real economic engine behind this.
Okay.
Companies are seeing the potential and exploring ways to create a whole new industry around these second-life batteries.
So it's not just about being eco-conscious. There's actual money to be made here.
Absolutely.
Now you've got my attention.
Yeah.
What's the catch?
Yeah. Well, the biggest challenge right now is cost competitiveness.
Okay.
Brand new batteries designed specifically for these second life applications are often cheaper to produce.
All right.
It's a bit like choosing between a refurbished laptop and a brand new one.
Yep.
Sometimes the price difference is hard to ignore.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So how do we make these second life batteries more attractive from a cost perspective? Are there any solutions in the works?
There are actually some exciting developments happening on that front. One approach is to incentivize car manufacturers, the OEMs, to design batteries with repurposing in mind from the start.
Okay.
Think of it like building a Lego set that can be easily disassembled and rebuilt into something new.
So instead of a complex glued together structure,
Exactly.
we're talking about modular batteries that can be taken apart and reconfigured for different applications.
Precisely.
That sounds promising. What else is being done to overcome these cost hurdles?
Another area where we're seeing progress is in battery testing technology.
Okay.
Researchers are working on faster and cheaper ways to assess the health of used batteries. Imagine being able to get your old battery checked out right at the service shop, kind of like a quick checkup at the doctor's office.
Right?
This would make it much easier to determine which batteries are suitable for a second life and which ones need to head straight for recycling.
That seems like a crucial piece of the puzzle. But let's shift gears for a moment and talk about the bigger picture.
Sure.
How do regulations, particularly in the European Union, impact this whole second life battery market?
The EU battery regulation is a game changer in many ways.
Okay.
It sets ambitious targets for recycling valuable materials like cobalt and lithium from batteries.
Okay.
While this is undoubtedly important for resource recovery, there's a concern that this emphasis on recycling might overshadow efforts to repurpose those batteries for a second life.
So we need to strike a balance, right?
Exactly.
We want to recover those valuable materials,
Right.
but we also want to maximize the use of these batteries before they're ultimately recycled.
Precisely. It's about recognizing that repurposing offers a significant environmental advantage. It extends the battery's life, reduces the demand for new resources, and avoids the energy-intensive processes of recycling.
So how do we ensure that repurposing doesn't get lost in the rush to recycle? What strategies are being considered?
One approach is to incorporate incentives for repurposing into the regulations themselves.
Okay.
This could involve things like tax breaks for companies that utilize second life batteries, or even requirements for manufacturers to design batteries specifically for easier repurposing.
Interesting. It sounds like there's a lot of discussion happening around how to best manage these end-of-life batteries. But let's bring it back down to earth for a moment.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm driving my EV, loving every minute of it,
Right.
and then that 8 to 10 year mark rolls around,
Yeah.
and it's time for a battery change.
Okay.
What can I realistically expect?
Well, in an ideal scenario where second life battery practices are widespread, you'd have a few options.
Okay.
One possibility is selling your battery to a company specializing in second life applications. Think of it like trading in your old smartphone.
Yeah.
You get some cash for it, and it gets a new life with someone else.
So my old battery could be powering a street light or
Ah.
backing up a hospital's power supply,
Exactly.
and I'm getting a little something for it. I like the sound of that.
Another option is leasing your battery.
Okay.
Companies are exploring models where they rent out these second life batteries, and a portion of the revenue generated could go back to you, the original owner.
That's pretty cool. My battery's out there working hard.
Eh,
And I'm reaping some of the rewards, but let's be honest.
Sure.
Most people are probably also thinking about the cost of that new battery.
Of course.
Any good news on that front?
There is, and this is where the potential financial incentives of second life batteries become really interesting.
Okay.
Remember how we talked about those leasing programs? Well, imagine if the money you earn from your old battery could help offset the cost of a brand new, more advanced battery for your car.
Okay, now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Suddenly replacing my EV battery doesn't seem like such a daunting expense. In fact, it almost sounds like a financial opportunity.
That's the beauty of the second life battery concept. It has the potential to transform what was once considered a waste product into a valuable resource benefiting both the environment and our wallets.
I'm starting to see the bigger picture here. This
Mhm.
isn't just about batteries. It's about creating a more sustainable and circular economy. We're moving away from that old take, make, dispose model
Right.
and embracing a more cyclical approach where resources are reused and repurposed.
Exactly. It's about recognizing that there's still value in products even after their primary use has come to an end. And when it comes to EV batteries, that value can be truly transformative.
It's exciting to see how innovation and sustainability can go hand in hand like this. This feels like we're at a turning point, a real shift in how we think about batteries and their role in a sustainable future.
I agree. And while this is still an emerging market with challenges to overcome, the potential is enormous, it's inspiring to witness the progress being made.
So for those of us driving our electric cars today, what can we do to support this movement toward a more sustainable battery life cycle?
The first step is to stay informed.
Yeah.
The more we understand about second life batteries, the better decisions we can make about our own EV batteries down the line. So keep listening to podcasts like this one.
Gladly. What else can we do?
When it comes time to replace your battery, be proactive. Ask your dealership or service center about their policies on battery repurposing and recycling. Consumer demand plays a huge role in pushing these sustainable practices forward.
It sounds like our voices and choices as consumers really do matter. We can be part of the solution.
Absolutely. Don't underestimate the power of conversation either. Talk to your friends and family about second life batteries. Share information online. Advocate for policies that support the development of this crucial market.
So what we're really talking about is a shift in mindset.
Yeah.
It's about moving away from a throwaway culture and embracing a more responsible approach to technology and resource management.
Couldn't have said it better myself. It's about seeing the value that persists in products even after their initial purpose is fulfilled. And with electric vehicle batteries, that value has the potential to change the world for the better.
It's pretty incredible to think that something as seemingly simple as a battery could hold the key to a more sustainable future.
Yeah, it really speaks to the interconnectedness of things, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Our choices as consumers, the ingenuity of engineers, the policies shaped by governments,
Yeah.
it all weaves together to create the world we live in.
We've covered a lot of ground here today. From the nitty-gritty of battery technology to the broader implications for the planet and the economy.
Right.
For those listening who might be considering an electric car or already driving one, what's the single most important thing you want them to take away from this deep dive?
I think the key takeaway is this. The future of electric vehicles isn't just about the cars themselves, it's about the entire ecosystem that surrounds them.
Okay.
It's about how we produce batteries, how we use them, and what happens to them at the end of their life in our cars as we move toward a more electrified world. We need to embrace sustainability at every stage.
So it's not just about the excitement of driving electric.
Right.
It's also about considering that 8 to 10-year mark when the battery needs replacing.
Yeah.
And instead of seeing it as just another expense,
Yeah.
we can view it as an opportunity.
Exactly. It's an opportunity to be part of a circular economy, to potentially earn some money, and to contribute to a solution that benefits both our planet and our wallets.
What I find really exciting is that this isn't just about solving problems, it's about creating a better future.
Yeah.
A future where innovation and sustainability go hand in hand, driving progress and prosperity for everyone.
Well said. It's a future worth striving for, and the second life battery market is just one piece of that larger evolving puzzle.
Well, there you have it, folks. A deep dive into the fascinating world of second life EV batteries. We've explored the potential, the challenges, and the inspiring solutions emerging in this field. It's clear that this is a rapidly evolving landscape, and we can't wait to see what the future holds.
perhaps one day swapping out your old EV battery won't be seen as a cost at all, but as a source of income and a tangible way to build a more sustainable world.
That's a thought-provoking question to leave our listeners with. And on that note, we want to thank you for joining us on this deep dive. We hope you found it informative and engaging.
If you enjoyed this episode, we'd love for you to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into fascinating topics just like this one.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep those curious minds engaged.